You want to explain your hive a little bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you wanted like a quiet shot.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a quiet.
I figured because I got some friends who do similar
Right.
things.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, is this 3D printed or is this kind of cast out or?
Are you familiar with blow molding?
Okay. Okay.
Like, do you know what that is?
Yeah. I mean, I have an idea. Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a milk jug. They just have they basically put the plastic and blow air in it and
air
just
pressurize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then the plastic sticks to the walls, solidifies, and then now you have a hollow balloon with the shape of the mold. And in this case, that would be the mold. And then after that, we just put the insulation material in it. This is a very high density structural closed cell insulation foam, so you can't really even squeeze it. And I got videos of like a bear attacking our hives.
Oh, nice.
So this is our insulated beehive. It is like having 6 inches of wood on all sides, so you can't, like, the heat penetrates or the cold penetrates a lot like harder. So whenever you have cold snaps or just like an extreme weather changes, it takes significantly longer for that extremities to actually reach into the hive, if ever.
Okay, right.
It comes completely pre-assembled, so you take it out of the box. It looks like this. It's not gonna warp. It's not gonna rot. If you want to take care of it, you just pressure wash it. All you have to do is just like add your bees to it. It uses standard wooden, like you can use standard wooden frames because it's the standard size. So you don't have to buy frames. You don't get locked into an ecosystem. And if you overwinter in a double brood box, just buy a double brood box and continue using your woodenware on top of it because it's just like the same size.
Okay.
It comes with feeders. So this is the original feeders. Like it's got two sides. It takes about 1.1. No, this one takes about 0.9 gallons of sugar water. So the bees would walk up from here. I would just show like this side, and then they get encapsulated in here. So even if they fall, they don't drown in the reservoir. They stay in there, and then they can climb back up.
They're climbing right up and coming back down. And
Correct.
I see.
Correct.
Okay.
In the winter, you can put granulated sugar, put it the other way. So the sugar would absorb all the moisture in the hive, turn into a rock candy, and come February, March, when it's getting a little warmer, the bees can walk out and eat that. In the spring, you can feed them without disturbing them. It comes with a division board with 3 different settings. This is the division setting, this is the pheromone setting, and it's the queen excluder setting. So one thing you can do is, like, if you got 2 small colonies, you're not sure if they're gonna make it through the winter, you put in the division setting, and then all 3 of them, you close it. Now you can have 2 separate colonies in the same box. One of the main reasons the bees don't make it in the winter is, even though there's food in there, because they did not break the cluster, they did not go to the first frame or 10th frame, and they starve to death in the center. So if you have 2 colonies in here, they're going to benefit from the insulation of the box, and they're going to benefit from the warmth of each other.
Each
so
colony
it's like
is helping the other colony.
Exactly. So you have
Okay.
one small colony in here that has access to all 5 frames of food. Same here, all 5 frames. And now you can actually add another deep super like I have here. And then somewhere over here, I can't find, but there should be another division board. So it would work like a double NIC system, almost like a townhouse. So
Okay. Okay.
Now they have access to all 10 frames because their tendency is to go up and down,
Sure,
not
right.
break the cluster and move side to side. Another setting I have is the pheromone setting. So we're based in Arizona. One of the biggest problems we have when we catch a swarm is almost guaranteed that it's going to be Africanized. So you pinch the queen, you do not want that like queen.
Yep.
You dump the swarm, and then you close that entrance. And in the pheromone settings, they're going to get used to the smell of your Italian queen on the other side. And then, just like a newspaper method, eventually you just take this out, you combine the two gone. It also has a queen excluder setting, so at some point you can have the queen captured on this side, and then, like, for whatever reason you want it like the other side without the queen. And I can actually tell it in our other hive, because in our 7-frame hive, you can actually isolate the last frame and put a queen there with a fully drawn comb and use it as a timing box. So you come back 4 days later and then you start grafting from that one. So it's mostly used for that one. I like having a product having multiple uses. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it should not be a single feature product. I take this out. This is a screen bottom board, and all our boxes have locks and latches. They stack like Legos, and you can lift them up with using your whole body, not just your forearms, using the handles.
Very nice.
They lock together, and all these locks actually go into these like anchoring plates. They got 4 long female threads, basically that lock the screw. So whenever this is pulled, it is actually pulling the entire hive body. Exactly, because it's got this anchoring plate. That's why I got videos of bear attacks that the bears can't make it.
Oh, yeah.
So the screen bottom board, if you go this way, you're gonna see that it is actually has a built-in slant. So if there's any moisture in Pacific Northwest, if there is like a sideways rain and it's raining literally inside the hive drains itself out. So you see this is actually shallower than on the front. It just like it drains itself. So this is a normal operation, and then if you would like to collect pollen, this is the built-in integrated pollen trap that you slide in. And now the bees can actually get in from the front. They would walk through this tunnel, and then they would drop their pollen into one of the 2 trays in here. I got 2 nested trays. In a regular operation, you only use this. If you got small hive beetle problems, you can put food-grade diatomaceous earth, sticky pads, Vaseline, vegetable oil, whatever your preferred method is. The whole idea is whatever falls through those like screen bottom board stays and dies here. But even if you wash it, I consider it as contaminated, so I add another nested tray. So whenever you're collecting pollen, put this in so your pollen falls in here and never touches your contaminated tray. So this is basically the extent of my hive. Again, it's compatible with the wood boxes. You can always just add another wood box on top and expand it. So let's say you went on a vacation or something happened, you couldn't take care of your bees for 2-3 weeks. You come back, it's bursting into seams, they're about to swarm. You don't have to search for a special size box, a special size frame. All you have to do is go find a friend with a 10-frame box, just add it on top for now, and then take the necessary measures. The top covers have a strapping groove, so if you're ever if you have wildlife like bears and stuff or raccoons, you may want to actually just strap it even more.
Sure.
We got the top ventilation, and we got covers for people who don't want the ventilation. And it comes also with the queen excluder. And I wanted to show you that even though this is a plastic queen excluder, this is basically not a sheet plastic with that that is like a shear. This really mimics the metal queen excluder, so it is round. The bees can easily go through it, and it's not going to create any wing damage or a leg.
Right. Yeah.
So this is the extent of our beehives.
Very
if
nice.
you are heavily invested in your 10-frame woodenware, like I don't necessarily need the insulation, but I like all these features of it. This is what I call our Hive upgrade kit. So it is a very similar bottom board with the same bottom pollen trap and the trays. All you have to do is put your wood box on top. It also comes with, this feeder is also available for our beehives. You can feed them with the fondant in the winter. You can put your Hive patties or any other patties, or if you're making fondant at home, you can just fill it, make a meal prep, like make 10 of them and then hot swap them.
Gotcha, yeah.
And in the spring and summer, if you would like to feed them, it's 1.1 gallon sugar water capacity. In the summer, when you're not feeding fondant, you just turn it upside down so they don't build the bird colony. Again, like this basically adds almost all the features of our Hive into your wooden hive, and it makes a significantly cheaper alternative for all the features that you'll get, except for the insulation. And
you're just losing insulation. I mean,
correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Can we find you online?
We're on apimaye-usa.com.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.